Tanzania is home to a variety of over 100 ethnic groups, making it a lifetime endeavor to comprehend and appreciate their diverse cultures. Unlike many African nations, Tanzania doesn't have a dominant ethnic group. But among various, some are dangerous and isolated to themselves, while some are so friendly with modern cultures. So, let's dive into this video to know the lifestyle and cultures of different tribes in Tanzania, and which of them is the scariest compared to the Hadzabe Tribe. Hadzabe Tribe, hunter-gatherers. The Hadzabe, an indigenous ethnic group, inhabit the north-central region of Tanzania, residing near Lake Eyasi in the Central Rift Valley and the neighboring plateaus of the Serengeti. Their traditional way of life faces significant challenges due to the impact of tourism and pastoralist encroachment, threatening their continued existence. Their history is divided into 4 epochs, each inhabited by a different culture. Archaeological and genetic evidence suggests that the Hadza are not closely related to any other tribe, although their language once shared similarities with the Khoisan languages. However, there is relatively little evidence to support such a connection. Initially part of German East Africa, the Hadzabe tribe came under British control at the end of World War I. The British and Tanzanian governments attempted to settle and introduce farming to the Hadzabe, but all these efforts failed. The Hadzabe would settle temporarily to take advantage of provided food, only to return to foraging when the supply dwindled. As descendants of Tanzania's aboriginal hunter-gatherers, the Hadzabe have a division of labor between foraging and hunting. While men usually forage individually, women often forage in groups with at least one adult male accompanying them. Hadzabe women carry digging sticks and large skin pouches around their necks, holding items like knives, shoes, and clothing, and a grass basket for berries while foraging. Their diet mainly consists of honey, fruits, tubers, and meat. During the dry season, the meat becomes more available as men hunt in pairs using bows and poisoned arrows. The Hadzabe are highly skilled hunters known for their expertise in hunting, foraging, and their extensive knowledge of plants, fruits, tubers, and wild animals. From age 10, young Hadza boys begin to hone their hunting skills using traditional tools like handmade bows and arrows. They start with smaller animals like rabbits and birds, and gradually learn the art of tracking and killing. The bows they make are about 6 feet long, known for their strength. To test their power, they use a spring balance in the field. These bows can take down animals as large as giraffes, impalas, and zebras. The arrows are often coated with poison from the desert rose plant to increase their effectiveness against moving animals. Besides hunting, the Hadza also employs trapping methods to capture smaller wildlife. They craft traps using natural resources found in their surroundings, such as sticks and vines. Interestingly, the Hadza even consume predators like lions and leopards, using specially poisoned arrows to increase their chances of success. The Hadzabe reside around Lake Eyasi, an area abundant in baobab fruit trees and other bush trees, providing resources for their livelihood. They lead a nomadic lifestyle, frequently changing their camp locations as they follow food sources. Culturally and linguistically, the Hadzabe are part of the Khoi, person, and San, foragers groups. They share close affinities with the Sandiwe people, who have cultural connections with the Koko hunter-gatherer communities of southern Africa. Hadzabe women adorn themselves with hangweda, made from local pieces of skin, while Hadzabe men often practice polygamy within a patriarchal social system. Other tribes, Sukuma Tribe, Tanzania's largest tribal group, is the Sukuma, numbering around 5.5 million. They primarily inhabit the northern regions and areas near Lake Victoria. Sukuma means people of the north. While many live in rural regions, some have embraced urban life in cities like Mwanza and Shinyanga. Traditionally, the Sukuma practiced ancestor worship, but Christianity has become more common. They have a matriarchal society, and polygamy remains prevalent. The Sukuma are known for their expertise in traditional medicine using plants and animals. Divided into Kimakia and Kisomayo, both groups speak Sukuma and Swahili. They share cultural ties with the nearby Nyamwezi. Dance, song, and agriculture are central to their culture, relying on livestock and crops like cotton, corn, potatoes, and rice for their livelihoods. Chaga Tribe. The Chaga, another one of Tanzania's largest ethnic groups, has a population of about 2 million. They historically inhabited the fertile slopes of Mount Kilimanjaro and Mount Meru, where they developed impressive agricultural techniques. Their strong work ethic and entrepreneurial spirit are evident in the irrigation systems they crafted to bring water up the mountain slopes. Due to their location, many Chaga individuals work as guides and porters for trekkers attempting these peaks. One fascinating Chaga tradition is called Shamba, where a family plot is passed down through generations along the male line. The introduction of coffee to East Africa in the late 19th century made it a primary cash crop for Chaga farmers, alongside bananas, maize, and traditional homebrew called mange, made from bananas and millet. In their traditional belief system, the Chaga regard Rua as the central god, a liberator, and a provider of sustenance. However, they were among the first tribes in Tanzania to embrace Christianity, and many now also practice Islam. Their language, Kichaga, is a Bantu language with various dialects related to Kamba, spoken in southeast Kenya. The Datoga Tribe. The Datoga people, also known as the Mangaati in Swahili, are an agro-pastoral nomadic tribe that speaks Nilotic. They reside in the Manyara and Singida regions of north-central Tanzania, near Mount Hanang, Lake Basotu, and Lake Eyasi. Among the well over 10 sub-tribes, the Barabaig stand out, mainly inhabiting the northern volcanic highlands around Mount Hanang, a sacred mountain. Their migratory history is reconstructed through the study of comparative linguistics and oral tradition. It is believed that their ancestors originated from South Sudan or the highlands of western Ethiopia. Gradually, they migrated southward and settled in the highland areas of Kenya and Tanzania, engaging in herding and farming by around AD 1500. The Datoga people claim to be the oldest tribe in Tanzania, and they are known for their self-sufficiency and proud, warrior-like nature. Skilled in blacksmithing, they are adept at crafting beads, brass bracelets, and necklaces while supplying arrowheads to the Hadzabe Tribe. While they herd goats, donkeys, and sheep and raise chickens, cattle hold the highest importance among their domestic animals. Their habitat encompasses the Singida and Manyara regions in north-central Tanzania, near Mount Hanang, Lake Eyasi, and Lake Basotu. The Datoga's cultural identity is characterized by the color of their outfits, blending with the reddish-brown soil. They wear reddish-patched leather dresses adorned with beads, bracelets, and necklaces. One distinctive feature that sets them apart from other tribes is the decorative tattooing around their eyes in circular patterns. Maasai Tribe. Finally, the dangerous and tribe that sits at the top with the Hadzabe Tribe is the Maasai, an iconic tribe of Tanzania, well known for its distinctive blue and red robes. Primarily pastoralists and cattle herders, they rely on their cattle's meat and milk for sustenance. Despite the encroachment of national parks and tourism, the Maasai have proudly held on to their age-old customs and traditions. Their vibrant culture includes lively dances, songs, and intricate beadwork, beautifully adorning the women's bodies and pierced earlobes. Living in circular kraals surrounded by acacia thorn fences to protect their cattle from lions, the Maasai are monotheistic, believing in a god named Engai, who can be both benevolent and malevolent. Their language, Ma, is Nilotic, but many also speak Swahili. For the Maasai, cattle, goats, and sheep play a vital role as a food source and a symbol of social status. Their traditional prayer reflects their deep connection to these animals. May the Creator give us cattle and children. The Maasai primarily consume meat, milk, and blood for their diet. While they cherish meat, it is not a regular diet. Instead, they consume a lot of milk and use fermented milk. Drinking cow's blood is also a cultural practice, as it is believed to be rich in iron, protein, and other nutrients, benefiting their immune system. After giving birth, Maasai women consume milk and blood to replenish their bodies with essential nutrients. The Maasai's reverence for the lion is evident in their totemic connection to the animal. In the past, Maasai warriors would kill lions as part of their rite of passage ceremony, demonstrating bravery and defending their cattle. However, hunting lions is now illegal, and such practices have significantly decreased. Only a few young warriors have experienced a face-to-face encounter with a lion. Traditionally, the Maasai live in communal villages called manyatas, constructed from mud, sticks, and dung huts. These villages are fortified with thorn enclosures, serving as a protective barrier against predators. So, what do you think of the Hadzabe Tribe and other scariest tribes in Tanzania? Comment below and subscribe for more such videos.